Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like that view. That's where we begin. How's everyone doing? Hey, Taylor's here. Yes, Creeper Gallery. It's been what, 2 weeks? About ish. We're back live inside the Creeper Gallery. Started early this time, so we know a lot of people are going to watch the debate and stuff, and we're not going to talk about politics, but we know a lot of people are going to be watching that at 9 o'clock. So we decided come on at 7 so we could finish at 9 and be on the car on the way home so we could listen to it ourselves. So that's why we're starting so early. But this is the Creeper Gallery, 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. If you've never been, you should definitely come check it out. What I'm showing you guys right now is most of this is Donna Marion, the owner, her artwork, her creations, kind of top to bottom in the gallery here. Again, videos don't do it justice. You got to come in and check out this stuff yourself.
I like to play the game I Spy when I see something new that wasn't here the last time.
You know, you say that like every time we.
I don't care. That's what I'm just telling you what I do every time I walk in this place, and I see a couple of things that are new that weren't here before. So
that's Chris playing I Spy. We'll leave her to it. Oh, she's pointing. This is the gallery portion. You walk through the door. We actually have the lights on this time, so you will be able to see a lot of the stuff as we go through here. Nothing's kind of turned off. So more stuff as you go walking through. We don't want to show any of that. Some cool Halloweeny stuff. Be here before you know it. And all Donna's creations. Very cool, very cool. Creepy dolls everywhere. And then you turn the corner here, there's more stuff. Everywhere you look, more stuff, more stuff. And don't do it justice. Come around this way. That's where my statue used to be. We all miss it. I know. We all miss it. It's been replaced by whatever that is.
you miss it, do you, dear?
And then, my friends, that's where we're heading. Red Room, haunted items, enter at your own risk. I don't know how much she charges for the dolls. You really have to reach out to Donna on Instagram or Facebook and ask her if any particular item, what the price is. I know we're doing an auction next week, but it might not be the one you're interested in. And then there she is. We all remember her, right? There she is waiting for us. Hello. Remember me? I'm your pal. And then we enter the Red Room with most of the lights still on, but this is where all the haunted objects are. All around us. Cases, again, hard to do it justice with the lights off. But we wanted to just give you a brief overview of all the different objects that are in the Red Room. Again, you can't really see that, but the cases are full. That doesn't help. So they're all around us. Some lights are on, so you can see some of the stuff. Yes, hello there.
Oh, my candle too.
Hello there. So we decided after speaking with Donna that we're going to do 2 different things, correct?
Yes.
We're going to do whatever that thing is behind us. You remember what that is,
Some kind
right?
of an idol. But that's all I know. I didn't read the card.
Is there a card?
Yeah, the thing attached to it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be the first one. And then we were asked, see, this room right here is all the dark items, the stuff that is deemed dangerous. So you get a good look at that stuff. That's the stuff she really doesn't sell. And we're investigating that guy. That's Mike. Supposedly, Mike is a guy who committed suicide here or just hanged himself here.
Or was he killed here?
Or was he killed here? We don't know. But from what we're being told, since Donna's been in here, the activity has increased. Why so dangerous? Because they're all objects that have dark energies attached to them. And they're kind of not very friendly. And some of them, yeah, exactly. Some of them are dangerous to have in your homes or to be around them. That's why they're deemed dangerous. But anyway, that picture of Mike is the spirit who supposedly resides in this building. And several mediums believe that he hung himself right in that corner over there. And people, yeah, there you go.
And John Zaffis felt it when he was here.
John Zaffis mentioned him, and people have been getting touched a lot in this room lately, and even downstairs where we started at the counter. People are getting touched down there. So we're gonna do one object, that one
first. Yep, we're
doing
that one first.
And then we're gonna try to just talk to Mike in whatever way that we can. We'll just set stuff up randomly and see if he'll interact with us and see if we can't catch his voice or, find out more about Mike. So, yes, everyone say hello to Taylor. Taylor is our moderator on TikTok. She takes care of everything for us there, so we don't have to worry about it. So, because this is a dark object, I think Chris should.
No.
Oh.
No.
Well,
I will be over there.
You're not going to do it?
No.
Sure.
I think that's a no-brainer.
Leave it to Mikey.
So I want to get close enough so you guys can at least see this. So just give me a break. I'm going to do TikTok first. You can see the chains, the metal. Okay. I'll come back up on this side so you guys can see. So this is a type of idol. And I'm going to let John read what it does. Okay. This back here, just so you know that I'm touching this, that's just a stand to hold it up. That's all. It's a one piece that stands on its own and it goes down to a pointy end. You see the knot that's in the middle there? Yeah. So I'm going to let John read what it. Okay, so.
The flashlights.
Got
that one.
Here.
Another one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I got to shut this. You got to shut that light off right over there.
Just watching what's happening right
already.
here.
I walked away and I'm very happy with walking away from that one. Guys, are all good?
That may be, you're going to be able to see the stuff going off if it goes off with that light?
Tap the cat ball and you guys tell me if you guys can see it. So you might want to lower that light. It's wooden with iron wrapped around it. I want to make sure you guys get a better view because he's right. Barely, yeah. I mean, I gave him a pretty good view of what it looked like.
Yeah, the floor is pretty good.
There you go. How about if you pointed the light to the ceiling?
No.
No?
But you're going to let it fill the room.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see if I can't see this card.
So I have to tell you,
light on me, so.
Ever since that you pulled that out, when we pulled that from its place, my left eye is like really irritated, itchy, uncomfortable.
All right. Antique, and I'll spell this word because I'm not sure the pronunciation. B as in boy, O-C-I-O. Boccio.
B-O.
B-O-C-I-O.
Paco?
Fetish from Nigeria.
Lady of the night.
Oh,
How bizarre is that? What the hell does that mean? I've never heard that before. Okay. To ward off and distract spirits. Very strong spirit is attached. Now, Donna and I were talking about this on the way here, actually. And if something is created to ward off spirits,
and there's the cat ball and the
then
bell.
how could it have something attached to it? And again, the only theory about that would be that there was something so strong that it couldn't ward it or
Did it mean it more or less it absorbed it?
just attached to it.
So it absorbed it, maybe?
What?
Absorbed it?
Well, that's what I mean. Or because it was used so many times, maybe it did absorb and maintain some of that energy that it was trying to ward off.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking that, those are two theories that I would have. Otherwise, this is something that should not have anything attached to it at all, you would think, because again, it was used for the very purposes of warding off spirits. So,
Right.
So that's my only theory. So we don't know your name. My name is John. That is Chris over there that was talking before. A first time meeting you. What we do, speaking of warding off spirits, we help with that for people that need it, like you obviously did, but we also try to communicate with spirits as well, to try to find out more about them and to hear their stories and find out anything they want to say, to find out if they're good or they're bad, or if they're in pain, if they do need help. That's what we do. So somebody believes that there's a strong attachment or a negative energy attached to this very item that was created to ward off spirits. We want to talk to whoever that is and find out how you did become attached to that and who you are and where you come from.
I do want to say real quick, because it's picking up more. There are people upstairs. You're going to hear banging and stomping around up there. So just be aware of that, guys.
So we're going to try to communicate with you and interact with you. Again, we don't use things like idols. We use things that are modern age pieces of equipment that may seem very strange to you, but these are things that you could use to interact and connect with us, because we can't see you, we can't hear you. I have seen you manipulate a lot of the things so far, so you must have a general idea of how to do something. The glowing, illuminating purple, yes, lights behind you, they are energy. They react to energy.
Yep.
Spirit energy. So if you were to release the energy from this fetish.
Could you read the card again? They're asking. Sorry.
Antique. I think I'm Boccio, B-O-C-I-O fetish. It is called a Boccio fetish from Nigeria, to ward off and distract spirits from a private collection, very strong attachment. So again, the things we put around this are designed, or we use to connect with you. See these little eggs? They look like Easter eggs or any other eggs. If you tap them with your finger, see how they change colors and they twinkle like the stars? You could tap that if you want to answer yes. There's another one over here with the word no on it. There's another little twinkly thing here and up there as well that you seem to be touching. There's a bell that you could ring with your hand. There's these two circles that I've already seen you using, that if you move your hand around like I'm doing, they're going to light up different colors, like the rainbow, one on either side. I think there's one up there too. And then, yeah, and then there's this music. I do that with my fingers, like an instrument. I just move my fingers and I'm able to make music and change colors like the rainbow. Well, it all works by me just moving my
It's a speaker,
hands.
Rhonda.
There you go.
Oh,
On this side. So you got that one. You've already lit that one over there. So again, we're going to try now the other one. I just mentioned the other one
you
over there.
did, and it went right over.
How often have we had both of them? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And so you're figuring, yes,
Yeah.
you're figuring everything out, and that's a good thing. Now we need to figure out who you are and how you became absorbed or connected to the very thing that was supposed to keep spirits away. Would you consider yourself someone who is negative, bad, evil, dark, as in, again, not a good person, someone who's done bad things or just has bad energy, not nice to people? Would you consider that you were that type of spirit, and that's what got connected to
Night.
Night.
let's say night or light?
Night.
Night. So night as in dark. So again, we're going to try a few different things because it's good that you know how to touch those objects. I mean, these eggs here would be better if you know what the words yes and no mean. If you could touch these the way you've been touching the others to answer, that would be really great. We could also, you hear the words coming out of the box above me. We could also hear words. So I'm going to turn, the Paratech on first. Now this box here is another form of magic box that sometimes people believe that the words that you think or say out loud, this little box here is going to show me and repeat whatever you're trying to say out loud. So I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to ask you to say something that you want us to know about you or about yourself or about why you're here or who's connected. Anything that you want to share with us, I'm going to ask you to think really hard and say whatever you want to say that you want to relate to us. I'm dead. Okay, so we know that you're dead and we know that you're a spirit. How is it that you're connected to something that is made to
Father.
to get rid of spirits? How is it that you stayed attached to that? Why would you be attached to that? Were they trying to get rid of you? And could you say something else to help us? What else do you have to say to us? With family.
Said father right before too.
Did it really?
Something else said, yeah, the box said father.
So is this a spirit that was with their family, kind of like they thought it was a haunting and they tried to make you leave and use that, and you reacted in a bad way because you felt like you were being forced? Tell me something else, because that's what I'm getting so far out of what I'm seeing here.
Do you think it might be referring to who made it?
Brother.
I'm wondering if this is a
How
family.
weird is it that it said
father, then
with family, brother, and father
before? Yeah. So is it possible that what's happening is who made it?
No, I don't think that at all.
No?
I think, again, who made what, the thing?
Is this a family idol? Is this something that a family made? I mean, maybe they made it to ward off whatever was bothering that family.
Well, why would they be connected to it? That's not what they're saying. They're saying something's attached to it, that there's a strong energy.
Yeah.
I think it's just the opposite. I think this was a spirit that was in a place that the family was kind of confused of what was going on there, and the spirit was just like, hey, I'm just around my family trying to let them know I'm here, and they bring in that to try to get rid of him or her.
Yeah.
And I think they
ends up either being
yeah,
absorbing or being attached to it.
got,
yeah.
yeah. in order to stay around if that's what it's used for. So Chris seems to think that maybe a family created this in order to rid themselves of a spirit that they were concerned about or didn't want around them.
I created things for my grandson when he was going through what he was going through. So
is that correct? Could you ring that bell again and make that little twinkly ball light, or any of the circles? Show us if that's what she's saying is correct. Was there you go. So a family made this.
I mean, like I said, when my grandson was when he was little and he didn't understand, I actually made things that made him feel safe.
So when the family made this, or somebody made this, obviously whatever they were trying to get rid of connected to this and stayed with it and attached to it, that energy. Were they familiar with the spirit? Did they know who that person was in life?
Was this something that was affecting them? And they just...
Well, yeah, that's what they were saying. And we
I just want to confirm it.
With the family and why would they be still connected?
Because when something affects everyone so deeply, sometimes you end up becoming a part of the very thing that makes you feel safe.
I don't know about that theory.
I'm telling you from...
Well, if it's a very strong attachment, then in your theory, it's the family that created it.
Or maybe there's a leftover energy that it's holding them to it. But when you look at that, you see the carving and how it's carved. Take a good look at that thick, tough metal iron that's wrapped around it in a binding in the chest area. And they made the round parts for the ears.
Yeah,
that there's
I get all that, but
so there was a lot of energy put into making that.
Different than the sensors in there that are.
Oh, they were made. Donna says they were made to order by blacksmiths. The mediums felt it was owned by a pastor or missionary. That's what the medium felt. So
that person was using them to rid. So again, back to my theory of somebody went into a house with this, a family's house, brother, mother, mother, father, we are family, tried to rid a home of something, and something got connected to it in one of these places. And again, we are family. That this may be, again, whatever this is responding to, telling us, hey, they went in and tried to force me out. Like I said, it may have been a member of the family. That's my theory.
Yeah.
It may have been one of the family members
causing the
current or before that were around, and they tried to force it out and connect it to the object because it wasn't ready to go. So we're going to try something else. Now again, we were just told that maybe some kind of medium person who can see. I'm getting a taste in my mouth, that metallic taste. We were told that a medium, someone who could communicate with spirits, that these were made by them, some kind of. So we do that, but not the same way. We really try to talk to spirits like they're people. Yeah, like they're people. That's what we try to do. We're not mediums though, but that's what we're trying to do here. Same thing, just trying to connect and talk to you. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn my spirit box on and do an EVP session that way to see if I can actually hear your voice. Actually, let me turn the other box on.
So interesting enough though, John, what do you feel? Like you got the metallic taste in your mouth.
Headache. It's a headache too. It's just like the gown from that John Zaffis brought in.
Yeah.
My head just started hurting. It's quick when that happens too. It's like, bam.
So do you think this is a type of thing that would fool you into thinking that it's something that it's supposed to be positive, but there's something darker to it? I don't feel good about this piece.
I think it was very, very interesting, the initial words that we got there. First, they asked if they're dead. And then they said, we are family, brother, and father.
I said father first.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those were all none
And
of
she
those
said
things
it was tied to a pastor or minister. So maybe it was saying father of church, and we're misunderstanding that.
Well, I don't think so. Why we are family and father's excluded from.
I don't know,
and
but I'm just saying it said father first. So I'm just trying to.
I'm saying that. What are the odds? It's like the, you know, things that are like each other. Like when you take the SATs,
Right.
we are family, brother,
Right.
and father means priest in this situation.
No, I was just curious if it's possible because it said it first. I was just like
devil's
devil's advocate here, just throwing out all kinds of assumptions.
We are family, father.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes sense.
Are we going to go back and forth all this? Because
no,
I'm happy to have you sit here.
No, I'm good. I'm good over here.
I'm going to turn the spirit box on out there first.
Okay.
And I don't know. One more time. One more pyrotech. I'm really curious the next thing that comes out of here. One, could you? We're going along the lines of you hear what we're saying. Yeah, you hear what we're saying. Is there anything else that you could add that could give us some more information and more insight to who you are and what we're dealing with and why you may be around? Stay with me.
Because you said you were going to go turn the spirit box on.
Or say your mind goes a totally different place than I do because
we're different.
My mind says, again, I'm going back to the fact that I think this is a family member. And I think this medium, whoever came in because family was concerned, it may have been a long walk.
It's not easy.
Thank you. They may have been around causing sounds and shadows or whatever. And the family was concerned because who wouldn't be?
Right.
So they reached out to their local, whoever medium, and they showed up with a baccio fetish, if that's how you say it. And they did what they would normally do. We're going to rid this house. We're going to do whatever we do to rid this house of the spirit. Yet that spirit was a family member. And that pissed them off. You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
They're like, hey, this is my family. See,
what are you doing?
Again, these are just what I'm getting in my head.
Well, then go with your instincts, whatever you're feeling. I believe in what you feel in.
I'm just kind of working through. I mean, I could be 100% wrong.
But again, the one thing that you're catching on to all of this is that the more you're exposed to stuff, the more the things that come to you that make sense, and it's an intuition.
But again, I could be completely wrong. It could be right on what you're saying. I mean, they're not. Who knows? I'll turn the spirit box on and we'll see if we get any words live. I just need to go over here.
So while he's out of here, and we're waiting for him to come back, whoever is over there and attached to this, is this a family member that they tried to chase out? If you ring or touch something over there, light something up for me, can you do that? Basement.
That ain't happening.
No.
John's basement days are over when it comes to appointment hours.
I agree. John should definitely go with his instincts on this. And again, when I push back sometimes, it's not being difficult. We have to have different thought processes and we have to be challenging to each other. We've got to push because look how passionately he defended what he believed.
Hello, might be able to hear your voice now. Could you say something? So someone said, who's this? My name is John. That's Chris. Who are you?
You want to hear what this is? What was Googled?
Try to speak clearly, one word at a time. Who's here? Nothing. No static at all. It just
all of a sudden
went on me.
So a surrogate for the individual who commissioned it. A baccio serves as a decoy drawing harmful forces away from its owner. So this was something was to protect a person. Is that what this is? What?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just following up to see if I get more confirmation. Was this your protection idol? Did this absorb the bad stuff away from you? Yep.
How many spirits are attached to this? How many did it absorb? Could you give me a number? Wait. Tell me the name of the person we're speaking to right here. How do you pronounce your name?
Oh.
Wow, I see that. Are you a family member of the people that were calling the medium in? You related to them? Unclear. I'm gonna try. I'll try the. Whoa, here we go. I'll try the EVP. I know it's tough. Just try to speak through that box.
Did you purposely try to scare the family? Were you friend? Were you foe?
Anything. All right. We're gonna try something else, okay?
These were also used for empowerment in threatening social conditions.
I'm gonna try where I put it on. Jesus, on top of that recorder. Do it like an EVP session.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna sit a little bit closer to you, and I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I'm gonna try with this radio to hear your voice. Okay? I know this is very, very strange. This is our. If it's more relatable to you, these are our mediumship tools. We don't use things like this. We use things like what you see around you. So I'm going to hit the record button after the motorcycle passes. I'm sweeping. Please tell me anything you can about this boccio fetish. What could you tell me about it? We were assuming that, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing something called in this person to rid the spirit of maybe a relative or an ancestor. Is that true? If that's true, say something to me so I can hear it. Why do you stay connected to this object? Are you trapped inside or to it? Tell me where you're from, please. Can this still be used to protect people from spirits and cleanse an area? There are lots of spirits in this room. Are you aware of that? Are you looking to cleanse them all? Why was this used to try to rid a place or a home of your spirit? I have no idea if I got anything that whole entire time. No clue. Find out together. It's weird again. The lights keep going off intermittently. I mentioned family again, and
It's a no.
It's a what? What did that say?
It says something. I'll have to go back and listen.
It's a 9.
Someone said it's alone. Someone said it's a no.
About this Baccio fetish. What could you tell me about it? We were assuming that, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing,
California.
assuming that, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing that, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing something, who was saying that I'm Al something. I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, I'm California. I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, assuming that California. I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing that. I don't know if I'm here in California or I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing, assuming that I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing something, was assuming that I was assuming that maybe a family who was experiencing something called in this person to rid the spirit of maybe a relative or an ancestor. Is that true? Are you Al? If that's true, say something to me so I can hear it. Why do you stay connected to this object? Are you trapped inside? Or to it? Tell me where you're from. Please. Can this still be used to protect people from spirits and cleanse an area? There are lots of spirits in this room. Are you aware of that? Are you looking to cleanse them all? Oh. There's a voice there.
Oh,
Why was this used to try to rid a place or a home of your spirit? Now, I'd be really curious. Again, I don't know many Nigerian names, but I think that was a name.
yeah,
he
like
said,
it ran
I'm
together.
Ala something. I'm California. I'm California. Something like that. That's
Right.
what he said.
And we tend to hear what our ears are most, you know.
Am I close there? Was that a name I got? I'm Alice something. That's what I thought I heard. Either that or I heard the word California. It was something like that, but I thought I heard a name. I'm Alice something. And that couple was going off the whole entire time. Does that aggravate you, that noise? That staticky noise? All right, so.
Do you still have that taste and that feel?
Yeah, but that didn't work last time.
I asked if you still have the taste in your mouth and the feeling that you had.
Yeah, for sure. The taste isn't going away. But what I want to do is I'm going to hold it and I guess
Really?
do the S-Day and see what I get. Yeah, I mean, would you be okay if I held onto that? If it's not okay, could you make the bell ring and the little Twigby ball light up there? If you don't want that. I mean, the lights were really going nuts there for a minute.
I did. It reacted quite heavily.
Again, the purpose of us being here is to find out. Yeah, I just mentioned it and it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
The purpose is to find out who's connected and why. I could be way far off base by what I said, and I want to.
God.
I want to be
What
sure.
did it say?
I don't know.
God or blood?
It's getting colder in here. It was really hot when we started,
Yeah.
and now it's getting
And
colder.
it's definitely changed. I'm starting to get like a little bit chilled, and it's not a
But
normal.
it's coming from your way towards
I
me.
know.
Is this you?
I'm trying to ignore it.
Where are you? I just saw you.
What are you looking for?
So here's what I want to do.
There's tapping. I do have to tell you guys, there are people that are walking around upstairs, so just be mindful of that, okay?
You release your energy near my hand on this lantern. You may have seen a lantern in your lifetime. Like those lights behind you, it's going to change colors. Red, yellow, green, blue. Could you try to touch my hand or come near my hand so I could see that you're changing the energy and approaching me?
It's not super heavy, Laura,
Try to touch my hand with the lantern.
as far as the weight. Oh,
I'm really curious to try something. If this is something that was used to get rid of spirits or, take them away, what if I were to introduce a Ouija board? Would that cause a reaction of what it was used for. Do you know what a Ouija board is? A talking board? I could try one of these. Again, I'll turn it on the very lowest setting. And I'll put this as not a candle that burns. That I can promise you. It doesn't burn at all. It's fake. It's rubber. But what it does take, it takes, only you can turn that on and off. I can't. With a wave of your hand, like magic, that candle will turn off. And with a wave of your hand, like magic, it'll turn back on. My eyes are actually getting a little dry. Yeah. Which is really, so what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do first. Yeah. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn the motion box on and point it towards it without me being here to see if there's any movement coming from it. And then I'm going to do the S-Day.
Here.
Well, I'm going to do this first. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen a music box, but I'm going to put two of these other twinkly ones.
Yeah, you guys.
Like you were using.
No, we don't have the SLS.
Up there. And I'm going to put this music box right about here because it's about 5 feet. And when I turn that on, it's going to make music.
Yes, we've used the Ouija board many times.
You hear that music? Now, the way that works is that it'll make more music if you were to come out from the bocce fetish towards me, because as soon as you step in front of it, it's going to make more music. See how my hand is making it? And if I move my hand, it makes music. So if you were to walk towards me, I'm going to move out of the way of the camera. I have those two little twinkly balls on the floor.
Just so you guys can see, that's where the music box is, right in front of John.
Could you try to come out towards us? Walk this way. Touch those two little twinkly balls on the floor.
No, Patricia, we don't. So
we were on point there in the beginning, and then we just kind of lost connection. Which, I'm sorry about that. We're really trying. Believe me. The idea is to find out who you are and why you're there. That's the idea. We know that there's somebody around. We just don't know who and why yet. But you did say a lot of words in a row that made a lot of sense. So I'm going to try. I'll cut it off of there to stand and I'll hold on to it.
Okay, so real quick, because you have a few new people that are watching, they're asking about the Ouija board because they have what they've learned that it's scary.
He won't leave.
He won't leave. Now that again ties back to the spirit. Will leave instead of attached.
There you go.
See, that's all relevant. There's
Very
a cold. This area right here is freezing cold around me.
And when I walked away to get you
Right
your board, it was hot. It's hot.
Right here. Literally right by me. Freezing cold.
You heard me right?
What?
When I walked out there to get your board, the temperature is very drastically different. It's very warm over there. And it's very cold when you come over here.
I'm really curious. Let me put this over here so I don't do anything with it.
So before you do get into it, can you just real quick alleviate some of their concern?
I'm not using the Ouija board the way you traditionally use a Ouija board. I'm not going to put my hands on it. I'm not going to use a planchette. I'm using it as it's a talking board, spirit communication device. This isn't conjure demons. I'm going to just try to use it as a tool along with everything over there and the spirit's energy as just another object, just as I would a mirror for a portal, to just try to give them another tool to use for communication, to come through and use. I'm not going to use it playing chat. I don't believe in Ouija boards. I don't use them. I've never had one work for me, but I do believe again in the power of using as many tools as you have in your disposal and just using the board itself. If it represents something to that person as well, then they're going to use it. But if not, then we'll get nothing. So
Donna says the fetish is always cold.
it's right here. Right here is cold. Right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Where I'm sitting right now is warmer. But right here, where my hand is cold. I wish I brought my
temperature
or the thermal.
Yeah.
Because the temperature is drastically different right here. I mean, drastically different.
There's like a breeze.
It feels like there's a window open right there.
Yeah.
And the cold air is coming.
You hit it right on the head. That's exactly how it feels. And it's a bit intimidating, to be honest with you.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on top.
It's got to be closer to me, of course.
I'm not even going to put that on it yet. I'm just going to, from where I'm feeling the energy, that's where I'm going to put.
I'll move this light over a little bit.
For now.
Maybe if I can put it.
Okay. So I'm just going to give you the opportunity to come near it first. If that's you in that area sitting next to me or occupying that space, this is a talking board, Ouija board, people call it. I put that circle one on that you know how to use that lights all the way around. The candle, all you need to do is touch it, won't burn you. And this lantern here changes colors just like those lights over there. Are you over there? Did you do something to show me that you are? Again, this might not be him or her. This might be Mike, who we're going to be talking to next. You know what I mean? That may be the cold right here. We're going to segue into that after we're finished with this. So I'm going to do the S-Day first with, do you have the scissors?
No, do you need them?
I need to cut the string.
Oh, yeah. Let me set this right here where they can see you. So if something happens, they can witness it. I'll be right back. I saw that.
So what?
Lights go off from over there.
Okay, just hand it to me.
You got it? That was us.
All righty. Okay, man. So here's what I'm going to do. That static box that I just tried that sounded like the radio. Did you see that? The lantern. Oh, and that. I'm going to use the, I know everything's going off around me. I'm going to use that to listen. I want you to use me as a conduit to talk through. Okay? I'm going to take this board. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put this on top of it. I'm going to put the headphones on, the blindfold on.
Oh.
And see if I can't hear your voice. Okay?
Do you want me to ask
Oh,
questions?
did you see that?
Yes. It did it before. Do you want me to ask questions?
Well, I can't ask them myself.
Yeah.
I don't see my
I think this thing is affecting you a little cranky. Like you're like I don't know if you know it, but you're a little bit snippy.
Am I?
Yes. All the lights are going off around him too. Do you guys see that?
So you can hear that loud, how loud that is.
So
over
we can
there.
ask him questions. If you guys want to start typing him in, we'll ask questions when he gets the headset on, okay? I won't be the only one. You guys can ask. Yeah, you guys have noticed that he's like, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Rhonda even said, you seem agitated.
Wow. Sweet little angel over there. It's never.
Are you the one that's making John be
Just
irritable?
wait a second. Wait a second. Not real loud. I gotta turn it off and turn it on.
Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah. Are you purposely making John testy? Mm. You're affecting John, aren't you?
Why?
Is this you doing that to John?
Ooh, heavy like smoke.
Can you tell me your name? We're here just to communicate. What can you tell us? Did you say your name before, or did you say California?
Feeling?
Do you see us as outsiders? When you said father, brother, family, did you mean the church?
Darker?
What's darker? What do you mean by that? What is the name of the person you are protecting, or family? Are you protecting?
Absence?
What do you mean by absence?
Happening.
Can you say the word banana?
Didn't do it.
Didn't do what? Is there someone who hurt or did something to someone?
So something like it happens to all that come.
What happens, darling? Are we talking about spirits? Is that when your spirits come to visit their loved?
This thing.
Oh, sugar.
It never goes.
Are we talking about something supernatural? Was this possibly a family member that they tried to chase off, a misunderstanding?
I feel the cold coming towards me.
What is it that you do? What is your purpose? Why was this idol made? Were people's fears placed in this? God, he's holding it up close to his head. Is he crazy?
Offend.
I didn't mean to offend you, but it's kind of intimidating that John is holding you so
10.
10. Is that how many that are attached to this? Or how many you chased away? Help us to understand. Are you good or are you evil? What are your intentions?
It just said 9. 9 of them?
9 of the family members?
Oh, it's getting cold.
What are your intentions, please? Help us to understand. Are we safe?
Have you seen them?
No, I cannot see them. Can you?
It's really cold right here on my arm. I have before.
What did you do before? Did a spirit get absorbed into you or attached to you? I guess that's a yes. Which spirit is attached to you, please? Can we have a name? Do you know where you are? Is there anything we can do to help you?
Don't take this.
We have no intentions of taking. Yeah, we did see what Sam said before. Have you hurt anyone?
Ooh, headache.
Are you making John feel this way? Oof, you guys all saw that? Have you hurt anyone? And it all flashed. Yeah, you have. Who have you hurt? Can you tell us?
Wow. You won't decide.
Decide what? Help us to understand. I'm confused. Are you? Who are we supposed to be seeing?
To your left.
Oh my God. What's to our left? Is this where you guys were seeing a figure?
Look.
We're looking. What are we seeing? Now I'm freaked out because now I'm afraid of what we'll see.
You'll see what I'm up to.
What are you up to? It better be good. All
Oh,
right.
it's getting cold again.
I'm gonna
Holy
wrap this
crap.
up. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hey. Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, come out of that. Come out of that.
Oh, a little warning would have been.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it was getting closer and closer. It was warning us between you and what was saying. It said it's look to your left. I'm coming, and that it was starting to get a little bit freaky. And people said that they saw a figure over by you at one point. So
Really?
yeah, that we were getting warnings that something was coming, and watch what I'm going to do. So I'm just like, yeah, no, you got to watch this back.
Ooh, it's
Yeah,
cold.
it was escalating. Really good words because I can't formulate my words right now because I'm a little freaked out.
Cold.
John, let's wrap this one up here and let's say goodnight to it. And yeah, that one started to escalate more and more. I didn't want to see where it was going to go. I'm not going to lie. I'm really uncomfortable right now.
Ooh, that was cold. Oh, it's so cold.
You got to go back and watch this. I think you're going to get freaked out.
My right side of my body's freezing. This is the last time I felt this was the Cape.
I was afraid.
It's
Yeah,
here.
I was afraid to give you. I just wanted you out. I wanted you back here.
Now, the
I
right
don't know
side-
if it was getting angry, but it was threatening. To me, I took it as a threat. See, it came as a threat, and it rang that bell too.
Are you done? I want to try the power tech just one more time because we got We did what we did. We got
And
answers.
Laura goes, do one more per deck. Yeah, there you go.
We just got, I just want to try to find out. Again, I don't know if there were any answers in there about anything.
People
You
thought
know?
they saw a shadow.
But who is it? Why? That's what, again, just 2 more questions. So you're saying a lot of things, you were doing things, the family. What else can you tell us before we stop? Because we're going to stop because I feel cold all over my right hand side of my body. What else could you tell us that you haven't? Could you please share some more? Anything? I feel someone right here next to me. I was the worker. What does that mean? Again, tell me more. I feel you. I feel my leg is cold, my arm is cold, my side is cold. Please tell me something else to help identify you and what happened, and if it involves the family. Just one more thing. I don't want to give up on this until, just try one more time. It makes me sad.
Well, that's not what he was doing before. Yeah, he's bullheaded. He's got to push the envelope. John, the intensity in this room and what was escalating while you were under, I'd really be comfortable if we take and just wrap it up now.
This is where I feel the cold. Say something right here. One more thing. Last thing that I
Thank you for reminding me. It said he hurts people.
I can't do it anymore.
It said it hurts people while you were under.
What?
Yes. I'm telling you, you're going to have to go back and watch this.
I said that?
No, the machine, the thing was saying, I hurt people when we were asking questions. When you watch, the ant, see, and it acknowledged it. See, it's dinging when I said stuff and things were lighting up. It was concurring with a lot of things and it was escalating. You've got to watch it.
All right. We're going to put this, we'll put this back.
Yeah. Rhonda said you can compare it to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's like he's acting all innocent with you, but man, when you were under, it progressed.
Grandmother.
Yeah, well,
Another family thing.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Grandmother, father, brother.
Honestly, what are the odds?
I'm wondering if these were the victims because he says he hurts
what
people.
What are the odds?
I don't know.
Said something about the family. What is it? We're all family.
Yeah.
And then it said brother, father, grandmother.
I know.
What are the odds of that?
This is a tricky one. This one doesn't. It's not all that it appears.
I'm telling you, I don't know what the story.
And
is.
I didn't like that you put it that close to your body.
I don't know what the story is, but yeah, I think somebody forced somebody out who wasn't ready to go. That cat ball's going over there. That's what I think.
All right, are you attached to this thing, or can we put it up?
Yeah. I just wish I knew more.
I think this is a trickster. I think you guys are all correct in that, and I think it is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
I wish I knew.
It goes right there. You can put it right back in there.
Here?
Yes, sir. Lock her up. I'm going to ask that once he's away from it, because I do want him to step away for a minute. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you can put the lock right on and lock that sucker in there. Sealed, protected, and away.
It's inside.
It's inside. That's right. It's inside. We're protected now. Thank you. I can't. I don't know how to make you guys feel the intensity of what. Forget you guys were watching the back and forth play, and you guys all sensed it. But the feeling in this room was escalating very quickly. Very quickly. Johnny, you okay?
Yeah, I have that.
Could you step away for a little bit and go get a drink?
Yeah, I have that lack of focus feeling.
Well,
again.
you got really, I don't even know how testy. I definitely like you to just completely step out and just go get a drink, because you don't seem normal, and you definitely didn't want to listen when I asked you to put it away, and you're not like that. Not when you know that something bothers me. I'm gonna step away from that area too. Just let it go back to whatever. I'm gonna turn the light on for a minute, guys. Yeah. I think that's one of these sessions where we just need to take a minute and just kind of regroup. But that's what happens sometimes, guys. You got to be careful with this stuff. You all right? Do you need to go outside for a minute?
No, it's about losing focus. That's what happens. You just forget what you're doing.
Yeah, well. Did you feel different? Did you feel angry?
Yeah, I feel lightheaded right now, and I feel like I said, it's hard to focus. I felt like someone hit me in the head. That's what happens when that happens.
I mean, you were loath to put it down. Why? Once you,
I was desperate to find out more. When you get on a run like that, somebody's trying to tell us something. Grandma, father, brother, we are family. There was something going on there. Somebody's trying to convey something. Like you said, was it the family that called in whoever to drive that out? Or, again, my theory, I got the weirdest feeling.
Possessed. It just said possessed.
See?
So the reason why, Shauna, that John doesn't do the stuff of saying I don't give you permission or whatever is because it's our job to see what's attached to these things, if they're deemed safe or dangerous for people to buy or not buy. So we kind of can't come in. John gives me the open ability to step back because I don't like the dark stuff and I don't like to get associate with them. But he puts himself through this. We need to do this. This is being open and honest about what's happening. And you guys can see this completely, including with John getting testy with me. I knew he was being affected. You guys saw that. You guys were remarking on it. And you get to see the changes in what's happening around us. I just wish it was something that measured when the room changes in the intensity of what's happening. It felt bad all of a sudden, really bad. And I had to shut it down. And it just seemed like he was fighting me on it. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to start out here, or you want me to go set up in there and just, and again, I'm sticking on John because I just kind of want to document the effects of this. It's one thing to tell people, but it's another thing to see it.
I put that back, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's locked. It's locked in there. It's protected. And it even said it's inside as soon as you locked it in.
Well,
we want to do a real quick, it won't be long, but we do want to do some work on Mike. There's a spirit here, Mike, that was back from what?
I don't know.
They don't know.
I have no idea.
They just know that he was someone that
Come over here.
Come over here.
You want me back there?
Is this you, Mike?
No, I think this is the other one.
Well, we're not hanging out over there then. If that's the issue, because I don't like where that went. I'm not, and I'm serious about that. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Is there something to say?
He does look confused. He doesn't look like he's back together yet.
You have something to say to me? Go ahead. I'm still here. What do you have to say?
How are you feeling right now, John?
I'm trying to refocus.
You're still not doing it. So could you do me a favor and go outside?
And then what happens?
Just go outside and get some air. I'm going to talk to Mike for a little bit. You can leave the stuff around here.
No, you need to spread it out.
Okay, well,
Mike is everywhere.
I understand that, but can you just step outside for a minute and get some air, please? Just do that for me. Do you remember what you ate for lunch today?
Did you say something?
Yeah, do you remember what you ate for lunch today?
What did I eat for lunch today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Could you just step out for a minute?
I'm just gonna put this up there.
I'll do it. Yeah, I definitely think he needs to just take a moment to regroup. Okay, Mike. So I'm going to show you guys this picture. And this is a rendition that when Donna came into the building, she had an image in her mind. And John and I were investigating when she first came into the building. And we actually got an SLS figure hanging in the corner. I won't acknowledge that thing. I absolutely refuse to even give anything to it. That's why I had it locked up. And this was an image that Donna had in her head, and she went home and she sketched it out. And lo and behold, John and I were sitting here doing an investigation, and right up above in that left side over there by the lights, there was a figure that was hanging from the SLS. So we are going to, is this you, Mike? Look at this, guys. As soon as I said, Mike, is this you? Is that why you're responding? Because you heard what I said? We're talking about you. We just want to find out about you and just kind of like, acknowledge you. Because even Mr. Zaffis felt your presence here when he was here. So could you do me a favor, Mike? You've been around long enough with us. Can you touch any of those objects on the table there? I'm going to move this one thing out of the way because we don't need it. I'm just going to put this stuff here. So they're near. That was me, guys. I hit the table when I put that down. And that was me as well. So all that stuff's there, Mike. I'm out of the way. I'm going to let everything reset itself. Mike, if you're here, as soon as this stuff stops. No. Yes, you're here. Okay. I know that your story is a sad one. From what we could gather, something bad happened to you here. I don't remember the whole story. Donna told us about it the one time and what the impression was. And all I know that it was bad. It wasn't good. It was bad. So again, could you do me a favor? Could you, one, shut off one of those candles that cannot burn you? They will not burn, but only you can turn them off. You can light up any one of those things that are over there at all, and I'll stay right here, Mike. Or you could ring the bell for me. Could you do that, Mike? And you know my name's Chris, right? Guys, thank you, Mike. That is unbelievable. We're at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Mike. Wow. Unbelievable, Mike. Unbelievable. So until John comes back in, did you hang? You were. Okay. I'm sorry. Did you have family, Mike? Were you a younger man? Were you middle-aged? Older? Do you remember? At any point in time, you can light something just to let me know that you hear me and acknowledge. So we found out that you have been touching people as of late. Is that really you? Did you kind of goose the proprietor of the shop? I got her husband on watching. He may not like that too much. You might want to keep your hands to yourself there, sir. Do you like when we come in here and we talk to you? Yeah. Oh, look at that, guys. John, is that you? Did you hear me go, John, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mike is responding. How you feel?
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, I will in a minute. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah,
Let them know you're okay,
I'm
please.
fine. So again, Mike is
He's responding.
2.
I asked if he was hanged here, and the bell went off. He's responding directly to us. See?
Turn the.
Yeah, I will. Here.
I'll get those lights.
It's just right here. There you go.
So, Mike, we heard that you've been doing some things recently to kind of ramp things up, to let people know that you're here, touching people in this room. I just turned on the. Oh, here we go. Hello there.
Mike's active.
Hello there. You over there, Mike? Yeah, we heard that you're touching people in this room, that you're going down, touching people by the counter, that you're really making yourself known around here. Could you step away from that, Mike? Could you step away from that corner? And that music will stop playing? Oh, you're still over there.
Oh, he's active.
Did that fetish statue, did that anger you? The fear is that you think that they're going to try to get rid of you or force you out of here. Donna said she had a talk with you and said that that wasn't the case. She's not looking for you to leave. You were here before she was. You were not moving out of that corner.
No. So when you were doing the essay method, it seemed like they said that they saw a shadow figure above you or around you.
So, Mike, I'm going to put some other things over there. Here's what I'm going to do, Mike. I'm going to take this and I'm going to face it this way just to see if you'll come near it. I'm just turning it towards that wall. So you're going to have to walk. Now you're going to have to walk between that area right there. It's no longer covering this whole section, just from right there to right there. That area. You would have to walk right and back and forth for that to make that music again. Could you try that? Yeah, I know you're there. We all know you're there. We're going to try to hear your voice, Mike, okay? We could try. I don't know how well we're going to do on an EVP.
What happened to the other candle?
We could try to squeeze it in. It's in my hand. We could try to get one in.
Yeah, we got to wait for that vehicle that's out front running right now.
Car, but I don't know how well that's going to do.
It's worth a try because I think when we were here with Zappis, didn't you guys get an EVP?
I don't remember. But I'm going to walk through my show affected. You again. I'm going to put this over here. I'll put all this stuff over here just to put it there. But we're gonna walk around to the counter area too, and I'm going to put so these. I'm going to spread these all out all over the place. That's me.
That's John setting it off. He's right in front of it.
Instead of you walking in front of this and making it make music, I'm going to give you the opportunity to light up all these twinkly balls along the way, okay? All the way to where we are.
Nice little path.
I see the one going off in the bucket. All right, Mike. Instead of grabbing people and kind of let them know you're here. If there's easier ways to do that, and we're going to give you those options. There's a yes and a no egg. You've watched us. You've been here. On the table over there, there's candles. Those little twinkly balls that lead all the way. I should put them down and around the corner.
So like
too,
if he
so we
walks
can see.
around?
Yeah, so we can see if he approaches.
So I'll go to
from
this
that way.
side. Let me grab this
We're gonna cover
light
as
so you
much
guys
area
can
as we
see.
can here, Mike.
Let me move this chair. Bear with us, guys. We're moving stuff around a little bit so we can
He's in the
do
whole
a
building,
pass.
so we have no idea where he is. I just heard a voice.
I did too.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
It went, huh? Did you hear it?
I heard a voice. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it went, huh?
No, I know that there was waterway over here, and they would pull up and canal, and they would drop off goods and stuff. And I think he worked here when this
Well, we
was.
did get, somebody said I'm a worker.
We
on
did.
the, Paratech.
We did. All right, so this is lit because John. So this is what John's doing, just so you guys know. He's creating a path, and it's going to come all the way down because it said that he goes from the red room out here, where he's actually touched people out here and touched
Yeah, but
and touched people in the red room. Somebody's
here.
outside right now.
No, I mean somebody's here. I feel
it.
nauseous. Yeah.
Would you want to take this with you then? If you're feeling something, you probably could point this better than me.
Yeah, somebody's here.
Here. You probably can point it better than I can if you can feel
No,
it.
so I walked right through it. Somebody's here. Yeah, I walked through it over here.
Oh.
I saw the lights. Yeah. I just walked through something or someone, and I felt real sick.
Is this you? Mike, is this you? Are you here?
I'll look right down here again. It was right down there. That's where I felt it.
Do you want me to bring
Come on, Mike. You can grab one of us.
No.
You touch people on their heads. You're grabbing people around the waist. Come on, show us you're here.
He just lit up the lights all in here.
Show us you're here, Mike. You could, Chris don't want you touching her, but you're more than welcome to pat me on the head or pull my shirt. Anything you want to do. You let me, you know me. I'll be the first one to tell Donna that I saw you and that you were all around trying to talk with us. Yeah, you know I will. I'd love for you to do that to me. Jay is another one who you seem to be bothering a lot.
You freaked Jay out.
Well, even again, people that are coming here on the weekends are getting touched. Come on, touch us. I'm right here. I want to try. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That motorcycle is not leaving anytime soon, it seems like.
There it goes.
I said that.
Yay!
As soon as I said it, it started. Look out, let me go by you.
Yeah. Is that light bright enough for you?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Are you the one that's touching everybody? No, he will not be going home with us. That's you with a speaker, right, John? Yeah. I need a heart attack. So, Mike, we're just here trying to communicate with you in any way possible, okay? So where are you right now, Mike? Are you here in the room with us? With me? Chris, are you in the room over there with John? You're in here, right? John felt you in the hall. Did you walk back in from there? Did you come back in here? Do you like Donna? You do, don't you? Were you afraid that Donna was going to boot you out? Is that why you got upset? Is there anything we can do to help you, Mike? I have a funny feeling you like the ladies, don't you? This is called the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, PA. This stuff doesn't scare you, does it? Even out with you. Are you out here, Mike? Oh, crap. I just came by and like felt something. Did you follow John in? So I'm literally in the hallway, came down through. Did you set that off?
That one? No.
Yeah. So this one went, and I said, did you follow John? And then the one over by you went off. John, it just said John.
Hello? Mike, I'm coming up.
John, right behind you again. He's following you.
Hello? Where you at? Where are you?
You heard laughing when I said Johnny's following you.
Tell
I believe
me where
that.
to find you. Come on, tell me where to find you.
Are you in this kitchen?
You mean in the back there? That's not a kitchen.
There's a whole new area back here, guys, where the docks, where they used to do the unloading and stuff back
I
here.
think that's a kitchen. Was that a kitchen when you were here?
Wow.
Yes, it was.
Does John remind you of someone? John, right down by your, the lights went off and then right over by you. See the ball? He's around you. Yeah. What is it about John? Because he appeared the first time with you.
Did you hear that?
Oh, what?
That's the box down there. Hello?
God, he's going to only be up here long. I don't think so. Look, it's following John.
Someone just said help us.
Every time you go somewhere, it follows you.
I'm going to try an EVP.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not really hearing. Mike, I'm trying here, buddy. Here's what we're going to do.
See, all of
when
these I
John
walk
was
by,
here.
nothing happens. But
Do you
when John
remember?
goes by, they go off.
Do you remember the older man that was here? His name was John. He was another John. He said he picked up on somebody here. And I think that's when we got your name. I think that's when we got the name Mike. I'm pretty sure it was. So, Mike, I'm going to try to hear your voice, your real voice, if it's at all possible. I want you to answer loud and clear, okay? There aren't any people really out there. I was just out there for a while. If it's anybody, it's really quick. Mike, if you're here, you've been bothering people maybe without meaning to, in this area and down by the counter? Are you just being playful, or are you doing that to scare people? Donna drew a picture of right there that you could see. Does that offend you? How do you feel about that picture right there with the man hanging from a noose? There's another gentleman here. There's two people, well, three that work here. Could you say any of their names? There's also a guy here who you've touched a few times that works here. What's his name? How old are you, Mike? Did you take your own life? Or did someone do that
No
to you?
energy.
I get it. Did someone do that to you, or did you take your own life? Do you enjoy people coming through here on the weekends, walking through all this area? Donna said she had a talk with you Sunday before she left. Did you agree with her? God dang, do I have a headache? Man,
Yeah,
I don't know, it kicked the shoot out of me.
I know it did.
Ooh,
Trust me. We can all tell.
excuse me. Mike, if you're here, you've been bothering people, maybe without meaning to, in this area and down by the counter. Are you just being playful, or are you doing that to scare people? See the lights? To scare people. Is he saying scare them, or is he saying care?
Scare them.
Scare them, right?
Scare them. Wow.
And again, I hear the music, but I hear that clear as day in the room. Donna drew a picture of and then there was a breath right there that you could see. Does that offend you? How do you feel about that picture right there with the man hanging from a noose? Here comes that cold again. Did you hear what he said? How do you feel about that picture right there? I hate with the man hanging from a noose. Listen. Oh shit.
All of them. That? All of them. Your lance.
Hate it. Do you hear it? I hate
How
it.
is that oh my God.
Look, I got goosebumps all up and down.
How
my
is that
arms.
possible?
Look,
That
look,
clear?
Look. I got
Oh.
goosebumps all up and down my
John,
arms.
the lantern light went to
Did it?
green,
Just
everything.
right now?
When you were doing
There's
that.
another gentleman here. There's two people. Well,
Oh,
three people. I gotta hear that again. Far enough?
You gotta go back further.
I mean, you hear the people out there, but these voices. Right there, with the man hanging from a noose. Right there. I hate it.
So we gotta tell Donnie he hates that portrait.
Do you hate that picture, Mike? Show me. There's another gentleman here. There's two people, well, three that work here. Show me. Could you say any of their names? There's also a guy here who you've touched a few times that works here. What's his name? I wanted to say Jay so bad. Jay would have freaked out. How old are you, Mike?
I agree, Laura.
Did you take your own life? Or did someone do that to you?
Low energy.
I get it. Did someone do that to you, or did you take your own life? Do you enjoy people coming through here on the weekends, walking through all this area?
The heck?
Through all this area? All this area? Sounds like a like ghost fart. Area? Right? Through all this area? What the hell was that?
Oh my God.
Maybe there is such a thing. We were wrong about it. Donna said she had a talk with you Sunday before she left. What the hell was that? Did you agree with her?
It is like a snort, like a, like if somebody's been like
a
wow,
like it.
like a raspberry type.
So here, because I never learned my lesson. Here's that picture, Mike, that you said you hated. Ooh, and it just got real cold around me.
Yeah.
Right here, Mike. That's the picture that you said you hated.
Well, I wouldn't want to see myself in death.
We're going to give you the opportunity to. I'm going to put this picture right here where everyone can see it, where they can see it. And I'm going to do now
That's me,
the
guys.
Spirit Box EVP to see if I get anything. Tell me you didn't hear that.
It sound like a giggle.
No,
What?
Somebody said something right there.
Is that what that was?
It was
You know, I
there.
can't hear very well.
And they
So
said, God damn. They said, what did they say?
did you guys hear a voice?
It was something like something me, like something me. Like I don't know what they said before that. It was like something me, like they were making a statement. That was strange. I wasn't mocking you if that's what you
Kay
think.
goes, knock your picture over, Mike.
I'm not hearing nothing because I have headphones on. Duh. All right, so I'm gonna put the recorder. I'm gonna hit record right here. I'm gonna put this right there on top of it, right in front of that's me setting the capital off. All right, Mike. We got our second best shot at hearing your voice here using something else that I know you've seen us use many times.
It's not easy.
I know you said low energy is not easy. I get that you could do something sometimes, but not all the times. I get it. I know. Look, it says yes.
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 Oh my God.
That's the first time that's gone off tonight. I get that it's not easy and you're low energy. Talk to this box though, right here, if you can, in front of that picture that you said you hated. Tell us something. Something about you, something about the picture, whatever you want to say.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said that picture is pathetic. Talk through this box right here too, Mike. I want to hear some words out of there. Tell us about you, your life, anything you want to share. How old are you, Mike? What did you do for a living? What did you do for work? Did you ever live in this building? Ever? What caused you to take your own life if you did? I asked before, were you being playful or are you trying to scare people? See that? Do you like that you can grab people and how they react? What do you have to say about Donna, the person who's in this building right now with you? Pathetic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He hated it and it's pathetic. If that don't say it all, man, what does? Honestly, what does? I love it that he's saying.
Well, if you were murdered, would you want to see that? If you hung yourself, would you want to see that?
I'm just saying that the energy, he's admitting that he doesn't have a whole lot of energy right now.
Yeah.
That it's getting lower, I guess, as the day drags on here. But that yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be wrapping it up here, right?
Let's see what we get here. Right here. I'm going to put this right there on top of it, right in front of that's me. So we got that wrong. All right, Mike. We got our second best shot at hearing your voice here using something else that I know you've seen us use many times.
It's not easy.
I know you said low energy is not easy. I get that you could do something sometimes, but not all the times. I get it. I know. Look, it says yes.
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 Oh my God.
That's the first time that's gone off tonight. I get that it's not easy and you're low energy. Talk to this box though, right here if you can, in front of that picture that you said you hated. Tell us something. Something about you, something about the picture, whatever you want to say.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said that picture is pathetic. Talk through this box right here too, Mike. I want to hear some words out of there. Tell us about you, your life, anything you want to share. How old are you, Mike? What did you do for a living? What did you do for work? Did you ever live in this building? Ever? What caused you to take your own life if you did? Never.
It said, it sounded like never. It sounded like never.
I asked before, were you being playful?
Yeah, like when you said, did you take
Or are
your
you
life?
trying to
And
scare
you've never.
See that? Do you like that you could grab people and how they react? What do you have to say about Donna, the person who's in this building right now with you? All right, we got how much time we have?
Don't. We got to wrap this up.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Couple minutes here.
Oh, okay. I was going to try one more thing, but it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to wrap it up. I was actually going to have you sit in the counter and do the S-Day by the picture.
By the
Because
picture?
That's where she gets her hips
We
correct.
got a few minutes if you want to do
You
it.
just said it was 9 o'clock.
It's a few minutes till.
Well, let's be quick. Let's hear pause.
You see him?
Let's make this fast.
It doesn't light when I.
She said her hips were grabbed.
Oh, I just kicked one.
Lean in my box and sit there. Go ahead. I'll put the picture right here.
All right. We're just setting up, guys. Give us a minute. We're going to do one more thing, guys, real quick. All right, so I just got to, where's the blindfold? That's what we're going to do first.
So this is where Donna sits at the counter. And Donna said she's twice been grabbed around the hips. So Chris is going to sit in that chair. Hold on to that. All right, Mike. So I have a female, Chris, sitting in that chair where you normally grab Donna around the hips and other people. I'm hoping that you'll talk to us. Yeah, I see the lights going on. Wow, the flashlight just went on by itself. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that flashlight go on? So I want you to talk through her. Look, it's going off. Holy shit, did anybody see that? Did you guys F it? Look, it's going on again. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Don't like it.
Holy shit, that light just went off and on twice. Oh my God. Mike, you are crazy good. Could you talk to me before we stop tonight? Because we have to go soon. Tell me anything you can about you.
Wise.
because we want to know what your name is. We want to know who you are. We want to know why you're here. Oh, there it goes again. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
It's cold, cold, cold.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my goodness.
It's time to leave.
Holy shit. Would you believe this if you didn't see it with your own eyes? That is a push button flashlight. That's not a mag light where you tap it, where you could set it. That is a push button flashlight. Mike, are you?
said.
Yeah, I see it. That is crazy. Holy crap. Yeah, this is beyond wild. Mike, again, any last words before we stop for Donna, for anybody else who's here, for Jay, for Lynn? Anything else you want us to say that you want us to know? Say it now about the picture, about anything.
It's got to go.
Okay, we're done. Could you turn that flashlight off again for me, please? Is that too much to ask? Please?
I belong.
Please turn that flashlight off one more time. That was one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time.
Stay.
Yeah, she did say time to leave. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Oh my God, that was the craziest thing ever. I'm going to stop her without trying to scare the bejesus out of her. Can you hear me? That flashlight turns on and off 3 or 4 times by itself. It's on video.
It was really cold right here. Like
it's on video. Everyone here saw it. It turned on and it turned off 3 or 4 times. They saw it. Watch the video. It is one of the friggin' most craziest things I have ever seen.
I'm ready.
Wow.
It's really cold.
Thank you, Mike.
Super, super cold here. Super,
all right, guys. We're going to wrap it up.
Mike.
The debate's starting within 5 minutes. I'm sure everybody wants to go watch that. So thanks for watching Crazy Friggin' Night. Bizarre flashlight, by far the highlight. Come check out the Creeper Gallery.
Oh, no, we got to watch what you did. You'll see how crazy it was with you.
Come check out the Creeper Gallery, 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Mike is here. The other spirits are here. Really, 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 really crazy, crazy night. So come here if you can. Check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. All right. Have a good night.